So waiting on Amazon earnings here. Some downtick since the close, but it's not moving super fast yet. Again, to me, Amazon needs to get out of this 300 to 330 range that it's been in. Downside test here, 300, so numbers are out. Breaking below 300, 290s, 300 is key. Can it hold 300 or not? Trying to defend 300. Some bidders, some asks below it though. Got some bidders back above it here. Whacked them out though. Bidders came back up. If you can hold 300, you can bounce, whack things back out. Ask stack below 300 again. Looks like you're starting to maybe get some commitment down. Let's see if you stay below 300 here. You do appear to be committing below 300. So Amazon looks like downside. Starting to really get a nice flush down. And now the key on the short side is just staying below 300. And we're trying to regain it here. Took the asks back out, getting some upticks by the bidders. Let's see if they stay down though. It's a nice little bounce right there, really. I'm bidding 298.81. I'd kind of like the bounce back above 300. Trading versus 95s here. I'm in at 297.58. Took Amazon long, 297.58 versus 95s, looking for a bounce back above 300. I like the way it was able to fight back to it. But you got to hold 95s, get some bidders back on 300 to set up the bounce. Not looking very good right there. Bidder back at 95 though, still in. Alright, you defended 95 there. Trying to, but you're still getting pressure. She looks like she wants to try and bounce 300s, but there's too much ask pressure. Still in these 96, 97s. Keep coming down to test these bids. Trying to exit 293.81. No fill, got caught here a little bit. Looking to exit. Just seeing if I got to cut it right down here, if I can get a little bounce. I did exit into this mini little bounce here. Couldn't hold 95s. But so Amazon, the play tomorrow will just be, staying below 300. If you stay below 300, you look weak. And if you can hold 300, you can set up to bounce. So I'll watch a little bit more here as you did fight back to 95s again. But you stand below 95 here. Nice reject at 95 there. So just between now and tomorrow morning, it's just a matter of staying below 300. So I'll keep watching some action here to see what goes on over the next 10-15 minutes. But below 300, you can go to new 52-week lows. 52-week low on Amazon currently is 284 from May 9th, and that will certainly be in play tomorrow if you are below 300. You lost 90 and you're seeing really nice pressure. 52-week lows definitely in play. Again, the May 9th low, 284.38. That's where that's at. Looks like that's where she wants to go. Below that low, you've got support at 280, but then if you were to break 280, you don't have anything on Amazon until the 270 area. So she's definitely got a lot of downside potential. She'd been basically consolidating for, I mean, you could argue that since May it's just been kind of in a long consolidation between 300s on the low end and kind of 340s on the high end, and looks like you're kind of breaking down to the downside of that consolidation. So Amazon tomorrow will be on watch for good flushes to the downside. The other view you could take is that this thing's coming down towards a 52-week low and you want to try and buy it on the low. So maybe you get a bounce. Personally though, I think it is bearish. I'll be leaning on the downside tomorrow, kind of versus whatever round level it's closest to, whether that's 290, 285, 280, or 295, 300. It looks like it wants to go lower. That's been the dominant direction after hours since the numbers came out. So that's the direction that I'm going to believe in until I see some different type of price action at the open tomorrow or something like that. But bottom line is you can make new 52-week lows tomorrow, and you might even make them here after hours. So Amazon going to be on watch for a primary short.